One thing remains the same. That is your task and your duty.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Alpha Bravo Foxtrot. So I presume most of you must have seen a movie named Lakshya, and for me and for many defense aspirants, their favorite scene was how Hrithik Roshan or Karan Shergill was being trained in the Indian Military Academy. So today we are up with the second episode of Repeater Asks Recommended Answers. So today Shaurya Gaud will be joining us. He was recently recommended by 22 SSB Bhopal to join the Indian Military Academy, and it was his second attempt in the SSB. He cleared the CDS, the written examination named Combined Defence Services, for the same, and he will share his journey on how he went on to become a recommended candidate from a conference route candidate. And the most important part here is to understand that Shaurya was suffering from a viral infection, and he had a fever of 102 when he entered the Services Selection Board, and he was given a choice to route back to his home, but he did not give up. His zeal to achieve and his zeal to get recommended by the board was one thing that helped him get through the process. I guess his journey will motivate me and most of you. So let's jump to the part while I'm interacting with him, and I guess it will be fruitful for everyone.
Hi Ashutosh, good to be here.
First of all, congratulations for your recommendation.
Thank you so much.
Okay. अब कैसा लग रहा है कौन सा लक्ष्य के करण शेरगिल वाली लाइफ जीने के लिए?
बस मैं करण शेरगिल के लिए लाइफ जी रहा हूँ आजकल 11 बजे उठ के लेट बैक, बट
पुराना वाला करण शेरगिल था वो वाली।
बट वही है कि एकेडमी जाके फिर दूसरे करण शेरगिल बन जाएंगे, तो
कूदना मत एकेडमी में जाके बस।
नहीं बस बाकी ग्रेट यार, बहुत लंबी जर्नी रही। इट फील्स ग्रेट, लंबी जर्नी रही है, एंड इसके अब ये फेज में एंजॉय कर रहा हूँ।
ओके सही है, कांग्रेचुलेशंस वंस अगेन। So वैसे you are from a civilian background and मतलब you have been an economy student. Like how did the thought of joining the army come to your mind?
मेरी फैमिली में दूर तक वैसे कोई आर्मी में है नहीं, तो मोस्टली मतलब जो मैंने एसएसबी में रीजंस दिए थे वही रियल रीजंस है मेरे, एंड उसको मैंने फर्स्टली प्रोफेशनल रीजंस जो हैं कि आर्मी वन ऑफ द मोस्ट रिस्पेक्टेड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है कंट्री में। वन क्या, इट इज द मोस्ट रिस्पेक्टेड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इन द कंट्री, एंड एक अलग रिस्पेक्ट मिलती है आर्म फोर्सेस की पर्सनल को, एंड ये प्रोफेशनल रीजंस हो गए। मुझे लीडरशिप पोजीशन पसंद है, मुझे उसमें कुछ सीखना भी है, एंड आर्मी का जो लीडरशिप प्रोग्राम है और जैसे वो टीच करते हैं लीडरशिप ऑन द ग्राउंड, वो काफी हेल्पफुल रहता है, एंड इट विल बाकी लाइफ में भी बहुत काम करेगा। इसके अलावा कैमराडरी जो होती है फोर्सेस के बीच में, फ्रेंडशिप जो बनती है, ये मुझे ये पर्टिकुलरली क्यों इसमें इंटरेस्ट था, क्योंकि मैंने बचपन से फुटबॉल खेला है, एंड मेरी लाइफ की सारी अच्छी मेमोरीज जो भी हैं, सब दोस्त जो बने वो मोस्टली फील्ड पे ही बने। तो मेरे माइंड में ये था कहीं ना कहीं कि मुझे फील्ड का काम करना है, बिकॉज उसमें अलग मजा आता है अपना। एंड हाँ, तो तब मेरे माइंड में आया था कि मुझे कोई फील्ड का काम करना है, एंड आर्मी मेरे को सबसे ज्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग लगा, तो मैंने इसके लिए ट्राई करना शुरू कर दिया।
सबसे ज्यादा सूट कर रही थी यार।
हाँ, एंड उसके अलावा भी बहुत सारे मोटिवेटिव फैक्टर्स थे। ग्रेड ए जॉब है, और माना जाए तो एक तरह से देखा जाए तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के अंदर सबसे आसान ग्रेड ए जॉब है घुसना, जिसमें एंट्री है ना, तो
घुसना आसान है, बट
अंदर
ट्रेनिंग बहुत
मुश्किल।
मुश्किल।
हाँ, पर आपको अगर ट्रेनिंग पसंद हो तो फिर मुश्किल वो भी नहीं है। मतलब मुझे अगर इंटरेस्ट है फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज का तो फिर मुश्किल इतना लगता नहीं, पर है ऑब्वियसली टफ तो है।
So okay, so again congratulations. So Shaurya, I would now come to the SSB part. So like you have appeared for SSB interview once before getting recommended. So what was the difference? First of all, what went wrong in your first attempt?
After my first attempt, I was fairly confident that I would get recommended, but unfortunately I didn't, and that made me think that where did I make some mistakes, because I had performed really well. It was my first fresher attempt, so obviously the group was also less competitive.
Okay.
I had performed to the best of my efforts, and people were also saying that you did really well in GTO. So I was fairly certain that I did not make any mistakes in GTO and the interviewing officer. So
Okay.
I narrowed down my where I made the error to psychology, and in psychology, particularly, I think I messed up in TAT, WAT. I was not sure about how to approach these tests, and I was being brutally honest. I was not being what they wanted, what they expected a candidate to be like. So when I reviewed my answers, I found that I was lacking the OLQs. The 15 OLQs, they if they're visible in your answers, only then will they be able to assess you that this person is he's qualified for joining the army. So to approach that, what I did was in TATs and WATs, I wrote down the 15 OLQs on my hand, and as soon as I finished the story or finished a sentence, I used to cut out one OLQ. And so with this, I tried to ensure that I mentioned all the OLQs in both the TAT and WAT. And these same responses I try to mimic in my PIQ and my interviewing officer. So what I tried to do was bring a kind of synergy in all the three tests, and I think that was the key, and that is the key to SSB. And any other person who's cleared the SSB will tell you the same thing.
Okay.
So followed by psychology. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I got it. Thank you so much. Now coming to the screening part. So what is your strategy for the screening part? Because that is a part, because although it is easier in the written entries compared to the direct entries, but you have to clear it. It is a test that you have to clear.
Yeah,
So
completely.
what is the strategy for the screening?
See, screening is very basic. It is not exactly what SSB is looking for. What you need to do is you need to make sure that you are a valued person in the group. So when you speak something and other people are listening to you, so when the person who's judging the GD looks at the people, what he sees is whether the group is respecting this particular person when he speaks or not.
Okay.
At a very basic level, they're basically looking at if the person can gel into a group or not. I think according to me, this was the key factor which played into getting screened out. I've seen people writing amazing stories and doing very well in OIRs, but they were not able to make their place in the group. And so that is the key. So if you are respectful to people, you have interesting points and you speak only on those points rather than trying to mediate in the group. आप कह रहे हो कि इनको बोलने दो rather than doing this, आप बस अपने points बोलो, एंड अगर पॉइंट्स अगर इंटरेस्टिंग इनफ है ना तो ग्रुप आपकी बात सुनेगा, और यही ट्राई करना चाहिए। हाँ, और आप स्क्रीन पक्का हो जाओगे बिकॉज वो सामने वाले देख लेंगे कि ग्रुप इनकी बात सुन रहा है, यानी कि इनने अपनी जगह बना ली, अडेप्टेबिलिटी, सोशल अडेप्टेबिलिटी है इस बंदे के अंदर, और वही देख रहा है स्क्रीनिंग में वो।
Okay. So now coming to the psych test, you gave a major input about psych when you wrote all the OLQs in your hand, and you were able to write all the stories accordingly and all the word associations accordingly. So any specific incident or any memorable incident that you had from your psych test where you thought you went wrong, or where you thought you did extremely well? So there must be some points where you must have thought, "Yeah, ये तो बहुत बढ़िया हो गया यार, यहाँ गड़बड़ हो गई." So that always happens. So what was your experience on that?
In my case, I had practiced a lot. I had practiced almost 3 to 4 hours of psych every day for about 1 month, and I was fairly certain that I'd do well in psych, especially WAT and TAT. But unfortunately, when I went for the SSB, I fell ill. I had a fever, and I was not sure whether I'd be able to write anything because my hands were shaking with fever. So, but I managed to do okay in that. There was one story in which there were two brothers. I thought they were brothers. They were both wearing school uniforms with a very little age gap between them, and they were fighting in the room. So in this, I did not have any idea what I would write. So I just went with the story. मैंने लिख दिया कि ये दोनों भाई हैं, and मैंने कोई कैरेक्टर इसमें हीरो नहीं रखा, मैंने हीरो दोनों को ही बना दिया। तो मैंने राम और श्याम को दोनों को लिख दिया कि they were two brothers who lived in Delhi, and स्कूल में जाते थे, एंड राम कैसे अपने छोटे भाई की हेल्प करता था उसकी पढ़ाई में एंड उसकी बाकी चीजों में, एंड श्याम कैसे अपने बड़े भाई की हेल्प करता था उसके होमवर्क या फिर असाइनमेंट्स वगैरह में, स्पोर्ट्स में। मैंने बेसिकली अपने अपने बड़े भाई की स्टोरी लिख दी उसमें, कोई मेन कैरेक्टर नहीं लिखा। तो मेरे को लगा इसमें गलत जाने का बहुत स्कोप है बिकॉज कोई मेन हीरो नहीं है स्टोरी के अंदर। बट मेरे केस में ऐसा हुआ कि इंटरव्यू ऑफिसर ने मुझसे अलग से पूछा कि यू रोट अ स्टोरी अबाउट these two brothers, so I think it was you and your brother, he's your closest friend and confidant। मैंने कहा yes sir। तो उसने फिर मुझसे यही पूछा, तो उसमें ऐसा हुआ कि मेरी साइकोलॉजी एंड मेरा इंटरव्यू दोनों सिंक में आ गया। एंड ये इम्पोर्टेंट है कि जो मेरी नेगेटिव हुई वो मेरे पॉजिटिव में काम आ गई।
Okay, okay,
स्टोरी
okay.
तो ऐसे अगर कभी फंसो तो आप अपनी क्लोजेस्ट चीज के बारे में लिख दो, एंड ऑब्वियसली द आईओ विल चेक दिस, एंड अपनी वो कॉन्फ्रेंस में भी पूछेंगे आपसे, जो भी है आपका काम हो जाएगा।
Okay. So that was your psych test. But in the psych test, there is a self description.
Yes.
Okay. So again, everybody says that you have to be as natural as you can when you are writing your self description. So how was your process? Not how was it? What was your process of your self discovery? How did you discover yourself to such extent that your self description was good enough and you were natural enough?
देखो मैंने 100% ट्रुथ तो नहीं लिखा था एसडी में, बट
Okay.
मैंने उसको मतलब ट्रुथ ही था वो, बट मैंने उसको थोड़ा अच्छे वर्ड्स बड़े अच्छे इंप्रूव किए थे। और जो मैंने अप्रोच
Okay.
यूज की, मैं कभी कभार ऐसे आई यूज टू गो आउट ऑन लॉन्ग वॉक्स एंड मैं वॉइस रिकॉर्डर ऑन करके इनके आंसर देता रहता था, एंड देन बाद में इनको सुन के मैं जो भी मेरे को अच्छे पॉइंट्स लगे मैंने जो बोले थे, क्योंकि हर टाइम पॉइंट्स सेम माइंड में नहीं आते, तो मैं उसको लिख लेता था, एंड एंड में मैंने वो सब कंपाइल करके अपने एसडी बनाया। मेरी अप्रोच ये रही,
So
एंड आई थिंक
basically,
करते हैं। हाँ,
basically you presented your negatives also in such a way that that went in your favor itself.
तो जो
You
भी नेगेटिव
presented.
नेगेटिव्स तो होते ही हैं, बट उन नेगेटिव्स को आप ओवरकम करने के लिए अभी क्या कर रहे हो, आपको ये मेंशन करना है, ऐसा नहीं। तो
Okay. Okay.
ऐसे ओवरकम कैसे किया है, तो
Okay. So, Shaurya, well, that was very good for your self-description. Now coming to your interview, as you said that you were feeling feverish and you had viral fever that time. So your body must be weak and everything. In that condition, you gave your interview with full confidence and everything. So can you share some good memories of your interview?
सो मेरे पर्सनल केस में आज तक मुझे इंटरव्यू में कभी इतनी प्रॉब्लम आई नहीं, बिकॉज एन
Okay.
इंटरव्यू इज मोर लाइक अ कॉन्वर्सेशन, इट्स नॉट एन इंटरव्यू। लाइक इंटरव्यू
हाँ.
जॉब में होता है, ये तो आप कॉन्वर्सेशन कर रहे हो अपने आईओ के साथ, तो वो बस
हाँ.
बेसिक पूछता है, आपके बारे में पूछता है, तो ऐसा आपको कुछ डरना नहीं है उसके बारे में, जो है वो है। तो आपकी
हाँ.
एजुकेशन पूछेगा, आपको अपनी एजुकेशन ज्यादा पता है उससे, तो आप बोल सकते हो उस पे, एंड फिर आपसे वो पर्सनल सवाल भी पूछेगा, जिसमें आपको आपसे फुटबॉल के बारे में पूछेगा, आपका फेवरेट टीचर कौन था उसके बारे में पूछेगा। ये सब सवाल में तो कोई प्रिपरेशन की जरूरत है नहीं है सच, तो इसमें
हाँ.
आप एकदम फ्री होके अपना जो बोलना है बोलो। कुछ लोग डर जाते हैं कि इसने मुझसे ये पर्सनल सवाल पूछ लिया, मैं क्या बोलूं। उसको शुगर कोट मत करो, जो है सो है वैसा ही बोलो, एंड कॉन्वर्सेशन चलता रहेगा। अगर आप दिल से बोलते रहोगे तो वो बंदा ढूंढ लेगा कि अच्छा, इसे उसने मेरे से पूछा कि एक पर्टिकुलर इंसिडेंट है, उसने मेरे से पूछा कि ये ब्रदर वाला, कि आपका फैमिली में भी है, फादर भी हैं, ब्रदर भी है, कजन हैं, तो आप किससे क्लोजेस्ट हो। तो मैंने बोल दिया कि ब्रदर क्लोजेस्ट हूँ। तो फिर उसने पूछा कि ब्रदर कैसे हेल्प करता है रिलेशनशिप्स में, आपकी कैसे हेल्प करता है, और फिर मैं उसे बोलता गया, तो मैं टेंजेंट पे निकलता गया, एंड उसने पूरा चेक किया कि जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ उसमें डेप्थ है कि नहीं। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे आप अगर प्योरली ब्रूटली ऑनेस्ट रहोगे, तो आई डोंट थिंक यू शुड फेस एनी प्रॉब्लम इन द आईओ, any problem, but
But
at the same time
again, sure. Like when talking about few things, like when they go a little bit deeper, they go a little bit personal on the fact that about your relationships, like if you have any girlfriends or not, and your smoking habits, your drinking habits. A lot of it is a common thing. A lot of candidates have that. So, what is the right way to deal with it? Because again, as you say, ki truthfulness bhi hai, but again, in Indian society, it is a taboo when you are considering relationships or when you are considering this alcohol and smoking. So what is the advice from your side when how should one tackle those questions?
सी इंटरव्यू में हमेशा ऑलवेज प्ले टू योर स्ट्रेंथ्स। अगर आपकी कोई वीकनेस है, यू आर ऑनेस्ट अबाउट इट, बट उस वीकनेस को आपको अपनी स्ट्रेंथ से मास्क करना है। सो फॉर एग्जांपल, कुछ लोग अगर स्मोक करते हैं और उनसे पूछ लिया कि डू यू स्मोक, तो आप अगर ना बोल दोगे दैट इज इजी वे आउट, बट अगर आप हाँ बोलोगे एंड देन यू जस्टिफाई दैट कि आप क्यों करते हो विद अ गुड इनफ रीजन, गुड इनफ, एनी रीजन कैन बी गुड इनफ, तो आप यू कैन इंश्योर कि वो आईओ आपसे ज्यादा इंप्रेस होगा इन केस आप स्मोक ना करते हो, रियल में ना करते हो। आप अगर झूठ बोल रहे हो उससे बेटर ज्यादा इंप्रेस होगा अगर आपने जस्टिफाई कर दिया तो।
Okay.
अगर आप बोल रहे हो कि
But वही है ना कि जस्टिफाई भी वो लोग ही करेंगे जो लोग करते हैं। अब मे बी यू सेड ना कि जस्टिफिकेशन में ज्यादा अच्छा वो
अगर कोई स्मोक करता है तो वो बोल सकता है कि आई वाज प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर XYZ एग्जाम्स, एंड कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स में स्टडी ग्रुप बनना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, तो एंड आई वांटेड टू, और स्टडी ग्रुप से मैं बहुत अच्छी पढ़ाई कर पाता हूँ, एंड आई वांटेड अ गुड सराउंडिंग जिससे मैं कॉम्पिटिटिव रहूँ इन एग्जाम्स के लिए। तो जो मैं कोचिंग में जाता था, वहाँ पे जो भी सीनियर्स थे, हमारे अच्छे स्टूडेंट्स थे, वो लोग ब्रेक्स में आके स्मोक करते थे, एंड मैं साथ में खड़ा होता था उनके। एंड तब मैंने शुरू की थी, बट नाउ आई लेफ्ट इट, एंड तब मैंने की थी सिर्फ। और मेरे को इसमें बहुत हेल्प की, बिकॉज मैं बहुत अच्छे से इंटीग्रेट हो गया उस ग्रुप के अंदर, एंड आई वाज एबल टू परफॉर्म वे बेटर देन आई वुड हैव परफॉर्म्ड अगर मैं नहीं करता तो। सो दैट इज अ गुड थिंग दैट आई डिड, बट इट इज नॉट अ गुड हैबिट, ऐसे बोल के आप जस्टिफाई कर सकते हो।
Yeah, okay. So that's an example.
हाँ।
So, Shaurya, again, now coming to the parts, like there are few difficult parts there when you have to think about the what are you feared of the most, and maybe that was not your question, but sometimes you have to face such questions. Ki, what do you fear the most, or what was the last time when you were scared of something? So there are some difficult questions which are not very easy to tackle. So, how, like, what should a candidate do in such case, or I will say, what would you do in such case?
फियर तो नेचुरल इमोशन है, आप फियर कर सकते हो चीजों को, बट उन चीजों को फियर करो जो एक आर्मी ऑफिसर फियर करता है। आप उन चीजों को फियर मत करो जो एक कॉमन मैन फियर करता है। जैसे
Okay, okay,
आप अपनी फैमिली की सेफ्टी के लिए फियर कर सकते हो, विच इज टोटली जस्टिफाइड। आप
okay.
और बिगर प्रॉब्लम्स के लिए फियर कर सकते हो, बट आप छोटी मोटी चीजों के आई एम अफ्रेड ऑफ डिप्रेशन बोलोगे तो मतलब ये एक, आप देख रहे हो, आप आर्मी के लिए जा रहे हो तो आपको कुछ चीजें ध्यान में रखनी पड़ेंगी कि, और
Exactly.
और रियल में भी अगर आप करते भी हो फियर डिप्रेशन से, तो आपको छोड़ना पड़ेगा वो करना, एंड सीरियस चीजों को आप सीरियसली लो।
Okay, okay. So, now coming to the next part, that is the GT, the ground tasks. So, again, I'm coming to your experience that you had a fever of 102 back then,
Yeah.
and you took medicine just to get to the ground field, the field there. So, how was the experience there, and how was the experience in your GD, your progressive group task, and your individual obstacles? Because with fever, it is very difficult.
Yeah, it was
So,
tough.
what was your experience in the ground task?
Uh, the GD was it was okay. I was not able to speak as loudly as I would have, but so, and this time it was a repeaters group, so everybody was speaking very loudly, and I felt a little left out.
Okay.
But what I did was, and I think what other people should also do in GDs is try not to be a part of the group. Just try to give your own points and your own suggestions to the group. Don't try to take the group with you and give opportunity to other people and try to mediate in the group. Just
Okay.
only stick to your points. Try to come up with as innovative solutions as possible. Try to use a lot of knowledge, logics, facts, and just be very, very upfront with your GD. Don't try to be a part of the group. That is what I'd suggest. And if
So,
you
what
give
was your
enough,
strategy to increase your knowledge and facts in the group discussion? Because topics are very general there.
yeah,
So,
topics will be from the newspaper. So one topic will be from the current affairs. Like at my time, it was Donald Trump was coming to India. So it was
okay.
in all the newspapers every day, almost for the past 10 days, it was coming in the newspaper that what will be topics to be discussed. Will it be arms and armaments? Will it be international relations? Will it be trade? These were the three topics given. And on this, the discussion was supposed to be. So every day it was coming that there will be talks on trade. There was this agreement. Um, so I just stuck to those facts and gave some solutions to it, and that was over. And one will be a little more philosophical in nature. One GD will be, for example, they talk about um, education or international relations. So
Social
this will be,
media,
yeah, social
anything.
media, all of that. So for that, I think if you read a newspaper for consistently for about 6 to 7 months, that should be more than enough. That will, and especially read the editorial section of the
Okay.
newspaper, and probably get a magazine.
Do you
That
have
will,
any reading habits? Like, that is a part of question. So, do you have
yeah,
any specific reading
yeah,
habits? Do you read books or
yeah.
any blogs and all? Do you read all those things?
I didn't read any blogs as such, but I read books. I also prepared for the civil services exam, so I
Okay,
had
okay,
a
okay.
relative grasp over current affairs,
Mhm.
and
Okay, okay, okay.
the editorial sections were very interesting. and I think everybody should read those in the Hindi.
Okay. So, Shaurya, one thing about now coming to your individual obstacles. So, I remember you said that you did 11 when we had a conversation before.
Yeah.
So with a fever of 102, you did 11 obstacles. So,
Yeah.
I want to know your mantra for fitness. What is your fitness regime and what do you do?
Regularity.
What did you do to improve your fitness?
Yeah, regularity. Just take out 2 hours in the evening. Like even if you don't want to work out, just go out of the house for 2 hours, and once you reach the field, you will automatically want to work out. So that was my fitness mantra. I just left my house at 7 and I come back at 9. And that time I did the same thing. In the SSB, I was tired, but the pushing myself physically was okay. The mental part was the tough part. And actually, after 11 obstacles, I was lying on the ground. I almost fell down. So the GTO was asking me, "तुम दूध वूध नहीं पीते क्या? क्या हो गया तुमको?" So he didn't know that I had a fever, and so he got to know at the end of the conference. So then I think, yeah. So he thought that yes, this guy was lying down that time. He must be tired.
Okay. So, Shaurya, like this was the lecture. Now I want to talk about the ground task specifically. You know where you have to use the helping material. About the progressive group tasks, like not PGT, command task, and this half group task, and the final group task as well. So, what is your strategy? What was your strategy there? How did you perform there? And how do you think that candidate can improve their analysis of structure?
I think the basic structure is known to everybody. You're supposed to make a cantilever, like you have to put a fulcrum here and a counterweight here. So that is the basic structure, and I think every candidate knows that this has to go. But since everybody knows this, leadership you have to ensure that you are seen as the leader and not the number one leader. If somebody else gets an idea, then you become number two. But if you have the idea, you have to become number one. So just always try to be number one, number two. That is it. Don't remain at the back. Yeah. And it's okay if you remain number two all the time also. That is also fine if you don't have any original ideas. But just try to remain the person who is closest to the person who is with the idea. So if you find his idea interesting, you support him, let him be the leader, and you do all of the other work. So it's okay to be number two.
Okay. Got it.
And if you have any interesting ideas, yeah, like with adequate practice, I think anything is possible. If you keep imagining different circumstances, there are only at any obstacle you can put in 2 to 3 solutions as a cantilever. That will work out just fine. It will also help in your command task also, because if you're doing well in that, then the GTO will keep complicating it further. And if he's complicating it, then these solutions will somehow they will manifest and they will solve the problem. So just
okay, sure. So now after that, coming to your conference. So what was your experience during conference, and what are the questions that were asked? How long were you made to wait outside the conference room? So what was, because that is something everybody is overwhelmed and intimidated by the conference room. So what was going through your mind? Can you share your experience?
Yeah, it was a nervous moment because I had not performed as well as I expected to perform, and the person before me, I almost waited for 35 minutes, and so I think his discussion was going on, then my discussion was going on. So almost 35 minutes I waited outside, and I went inside and he asked me, "How are you? Are you feeling well? You have fever or not? How are your how are your tasks?" So I told him how they were, and he said that if you were well, if you're not unwell, then in which tasks would you have performed a little bit better? So I told him that I would have performed better in individual obstacles, in the group discussion, and why I didn't perform as well as I would have. And he there. Then he asked me how was the stay, any suggestions, and then he said you can go. So it was not a very extensive interview conference. It was very simple. I think it went on for 2 to 3 minutes tops. And I was not at all sure that I was going to get through. I thought it was going to be conference route, but luckily I went through.
Okay. So now coming to the result declaration part. So how many candidates were recommended?
The GTO, he came in and he said that this time it was a good result, good batch, and he didn't tell the number, but he started calling out the names. And so the first name he called out was chest number 4. He was a fresher, and he called out 3 to 4 names. I was chest number 16, and there was another person chest number 17 behind me. And 17 was a very good candidate. He was he was doing well in the GTO tasks, and I was pretty sure that he would get
So what was the, I want, now that is the part where I would like to stop you.
Yeah.
Before you, so many names were announced. You might be very nervous before, heartbeat is too damn high before that. So what was the feeling like once your chest number was announced? What did you feel like?
It was awesome. It was great because see, I'll tell you one thing. The people who get recommended before me, all of them, we were the first 5 people who reached the railway station, and all of us were very alike. So they were from cities. They did their schooling in colleges from Ferguson or DU or so these places, preparing for civil services. So we were talking to each other, and as soon as they were getting recommended, I saw that he's also getting recommended. ये भी साथ में था, ये भी साथ में था, ये भी साथ में था. And then मेरा नंबर आ गया, वो बंदा पीछे था, वो भी उसका भी आ गया मेरे बाद.
Okay.
तो स्टार्टिंग में मिले थे, साथ में बातें कर रहे थे, वही सारे के सारे recommend हो गए. हम 6 लोग थे. हाँ.
Okay, wonderful. So that must have blown your mind.
बहुत अच्छा था, and मतलब थोड़ा सा मेरे को रोना भी आ गया था because लंबी जर्नी रही थी, but it was awesome.
It is a very emotional moment it would be for anybody. तो
लगता है कि अब ये जर्नी इसका एक अच्छा एंड आया है, बट अब दूसरी जर्नी स्टार्ट है, ऐसा लगता है.
अब एक नई जर्नी स्टार्ट है, वो खत्म हो गई, एक और बड़ी जर्नी स्टार्ट होगी.
नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग से फील हो जाता है कि हाँ यार, अब ये खत्म हो गई, अब सारा उतर गया, अब नया शुरू करना है, फिर से you're back to square one.
Okay. So so what is your dream regiment? What like once you join the Indian Military Academy, which regiment would you like to join?
I had always a dream of joining the infantry because I was motivated and inspired by the movie called Saving Private Ryan. So,
Okay.
so I think the infantry is the most conscious part of the armed forces. Like
Yes,
they have the power to do something right or wrong at their dispensation. So I think that I would join the infantry, and obviously the best infantry regiment. I think the ones that toppers choose, all are the best, but the ones that toppers choose are Gorkha Rifles. So that is my.
So now, Shaurya, what is the advice that you would like to give to all the defense aspirants out there? So there must be one single piece of advice for both freshers and repeaters, as you like it. What is the one piece of advice that you like?
I would suggest be authentic. You have to ensure that you are not coming off as a person who is just throwing off words. So whatever you are saying in the interview, whatever you're writing in the psychology tests, whatever you're doing in your GTO tests, they should all coincide and show you as a person, as a person, holistic person. तो अगर आपका साइकोलॉजी में कुछ और रिस्पॉन्सेज आ रहे हैं, आप वर्ड्स यूज कर रहे हो इंटेलिजेंस के, आप वर्ड्स यूज कर रहे हो डिसिप्लिन के, बट एट द सेम टाइम आपके इंटरव्यू में पता चला कि आपने कभी भी ये सब फॉलो नहीं किया, या फिर आप अभी फॉलो नहीं करते हो, और आपने जीटीओ में कुछ और किया, आपने किसी बंदे को सुना दिया टास्क करते करते, तो ये एक इरेगुलरिटी आ रही है तीनों के बीच में. आपको ट्राई करना है कि तीनों में सिनर्जी आए. जो आप लिख रहे हो वही आप कर रहे हो, वही आप बोल रहे हो. और अगर आप नहीं कर ले, चाहे आप वीक कैंडिडेट हो, आपने पढ़ाई इतनी अच्छी नहीं की हो, स्पोर्ट्स नहीं खेले हो, कोई बात नहीं. अगर सिनर्जी है तो आप सिलेक्ट हो जाओ. सिंपल. एसएसबी का ये फंड है. अगर कोई भी बहुत अच्छा कैंडिडेट भी, ऐसे बहुत कैंडिडेट होते हैं पढ़ाई में बहुत अच्छे होते हैं, दे हैव डन रियली वेल इन कॉलेज एंड, लेकिन सिलेक्ट नहीं होते वो बिकॉज सिनर्जी नहीं दिख रही उनके बीच में. बस यही ढूंढता है. तो जो भी है आप सिनर्जाइज करो एफर्ट्स को अपने पास.
Okay, sure. Chalo, it was wonderful interacting with you, and congratulations once again, and again thank you for joining Alpha Bravo Foxtrot.
Sure.